Hello, everyone. My name is Jabori Chain. I am a cybersecurity student at Grand Canyon University. I am currently taking class CYB 610 Penetration Testing and Risk Management. And today I'm going to be talking about locating vulnerabilities through operating systems. Um, I started off by using my VirtualBox and installing and properly configuring my Kali Linux as well as Kioptrix 1 on my VirtualBox. After everything was configured correctly, I entered the command ifconfig um, and it displayed my IP address on my Kali operating system. The IP address is 192.168.56.107. I use a NMAP basic ping sweep NMAP scan, and that command is 192.168.56.0/24. And it basically checks off over all 24 octanes, and it showed two open ports. Those ports are 135 forward slash TCP. That's an open MSRPC services port. Also 445 forward slash TCP Microsoft -DS. Also conducted the NMAP -SN scans. NMAP -SN 192.168.56.0/24 to gather more information. Next, I did a services version detection scan. I did this by doing nmap-s capital V 192.168.56.100. That is my VirtualBox .100. I also did this on my Kali box, which is .107, as well as on my Kioptrix virtual machine, which is .1. I did it on all three, and I got some information on each one, open ports, things like that that can be vulnerable. Next, I did a port scanning NMAP command. So I did NMAP-P 80 192.168.56.1. I did this on my Kioptrix, as well as on my Kali, as well as on my virtual machine, to gather more information that could possibly help me. And I was able to get closed ports on my Kali. I have a filtered port on my Kioptrix, and also a filtered port on my virtual machine VirtualBox. Next, I did a nmap.o capital 192.168.56.1, which is an operating systems check. I did this on my Kioptrix machine. This revealed an additional port that was open that could be a vulnerability. This vulnerability can be exploited. In addition to the 135 forward slash TCP MS RPC, and also the 445 forward slash TCP the open Microsoft -DS. I also had an additional port, which is a 49666 forward slash TCP open MSRPC, the Microsoft Windows RPC. Next, I did a full intrusive scan. The command I used was nmap forward slash, excuse me, dash P dash another dash uppercase A 192.168.56.1. This was an intrusive scan. That .1 again is my Kioptrix machine, and it revealed additional vulnerabilities. Again, the same ports that were open, also my 3.1.1 for my security modes and my host scripts results as well. Just additional vulnerabilities that can be exploited by cyber actors and testers. Flaw hypothesis. This refers to penetration testing techniques that analyze condition and documentation within a network system to create a list of hypothetical flaws. This methodology consists of 5 steps. Of those 5 steps, number 1, we have the information gathering. It is concurrent with testers gathering as much information as possible to locate a vulnerability. Next, we have flaw hypothesis, which is utilizing the information gathered to create an educated conclusion on the vulnerabilities in the network. Next, we have flaw testing, which refers to the testers testing the hypothesis. Flaw generalization is when the tester locates an exploited vulnerability and the tester attempts to locate similar vulnerabilities to exploit. We also have flaw elimination, refers to the tester providing suggestions to the organization on how to eliminate the exploited flaw. The hypothesis based on enumeration, discover flaws. We have the ports, all those open ports that I mentioned earlier. The scan that I use, which I mentioned earlier as well. These open ports are avenues that can be exploited by the tester. This can be seen as an entryway into the system. Unnecessary ports should be closed. The system should be updated and the system should be monitored for unusual traffic at all times. This prevents any kind of vulnerabilities, any kind of exploitation by cyber threat actors. Research flaws and reasons for flaws. Most flaws and vulnerabilities exist due to not updating the system, poor or misconfiguration, and unsecure design. I believe the vulnerabilities exist in the network due to not updating the system and poor configuration. I believe my operating system was configured correctly. However, the operating system VirtualBox may have not been updated properly. OpenSSH, which is researched flaws, has vulnerabilities and allows for testers to obtain confidential information. This can be duplicated by cyber threat actors. Also, we have the Samba version 2.2.1a, holds vulnerability that can be exploited by 2 different means. Cyber actors are able to create a denial of service attack through a Samba request and adding several security descriptions that trigger a buffer overflow. Cyber actors are also able to utilize Metasploit to search for confidential information and gain access to the system. This is a list of resources that I use to prepare this presentation. Again, thank you so much. My name is Jacory Chain, and have a good one.